Okay, and I'm just going to leave that truck there for a quick moment. But let's go ahead and move on to whatever time we have left, because admittedly, whoa, that topic the COPPA thing went way overboard.
Oh yeah,
what shit.
the music video for What Is Love? That is it.
No.
But any case,
that I didn't even know.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of fact finding because I wanted to figure out exactly what the hell was going on and if it really was going to be something that we would have to worry about. Long story short, not really.
But kind of a little bit.
It's concerning. It's concerning as hell, but it's concerning because of how YouTube is responding, not how.
Yeah, it's really just how YouTube is taking it is the big issue here.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, moving on.
So I'm gonna get tabletop up here real fast.
I've had it up all the time, and its jingle is stuck in my head. Why have you forsaken me?
It's called your volume control,
and I just didn't care.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go and I'm gonna close that Twitch now.
Hey.
There's pretty much no reason for me to have that, have the Twitch up at this point.
Fair enough. But as I mentioned, as we're constructing this puzzle, the big challenge that I have for everybody is that I would like us to talk about what we've accomplished in the last 10 years of our lives. Granted, we've been around the Brony community for over 9 of them, but there was at least a small time that we weren't there. Or unless you were newer comers or things like that. Everybody has their everybody. Words!
Was there any pre-G4 pony fans in the house right now?
Honestly, My Little Ponytails, I think I caught that a few times and I didn't hate it.
I can't say on My Little Ponytails. I knew of the original My Little Pony because I was a kid, but that was it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's see. I need the classic here.
Also, second, if you're looking for images, the
I'm already
does have a puzzle chat.
That's cool. I'm already good.
Yeah, I Circuit sent out a message to, basically, where he sent it to, I was in, and me and Derpy Boru.
Yeah, Cole,
There's nothing I enjoy more than searching through random tags. So there we go.
Oh, no, I could do better than
I
this.
finally got it.
I could do better.
All right,
than this.
Circuit. Circuit. You see this shit? You see this? See this? Fuck this shit. Wait, that's gonna.
Okay, I'm waiting for your server to come up, Circuit. Oh, there
it's already up. It's been up for a while now.
Okay, one more time. Fuck that shit.
It just now came up.
Oh, fuck.
Weird.
Okay, is there a way to set this maybe out to the side or something? There we go.
Okay.
God dang it.
All right, and I do know that at the moment you guys aren't seeing anything. Give me a quick moment here. I did have to mess with my game capture because of Destiny 2, and I'll have to fix this up real fast.
Okay, let's turn this way. So, okay, there. Now I'm looking.
There we go. Okay.
Yay, I'm on my normal roan colors.
Okay, so
you know what? This is definite. Wait, yeah, this is definitely part of Fluttershy's eye. I think right here, actually.
All
Damn
right.
it didn't drop in the right place. Hang on, we'll do about right there. Yeah, that's pretty much exact.
Okay.
In fact, I'm gonna work on Flutter. Hey, this is okay. Purple eye, so that means it is Twilight over here.
All right, so as the people here start the puzzle, I'm gonna go ahead and just talk a little bit about what the whole goal here, and actually start us all off by breaking the ice, as it were. And we'll get in here a little bit closer to the puzzle here. All right, so usually what I like to do every time Thanksgiving is rolling around, I like everybody to, for all of us to come together and talk about what we're thankful for, because, it's always nice to just remind ourselves all of the good stuff that we have, and, just express a little bit of gratitude, because it never hurts to have a little bit of gratitude. It never does.
No, it's pretty
Now, the thing is that we are also at the cusp of a brand new decade. It's not a new century, no, but we are going to be out of 2010 into the 2020s. Now, we will not be able to call the Roaring 20s the Roaring 20s. It'll have to be the Roaring 1920s.
No. You can still call it the Roaring 20s because we don't know if these ones are going to be roaring yet.
No,
We'll
they're
see.
going to be the painful. These are going to be the painful 20s.
It's gonna be crawling.
This is going to
Give
be.
me the
This is
crawling
just going to be
20s.
painful. No
What I
matter
find
what.
funny is like everybody's like, "Oh man, the 20s! Can't wait to bring on the
I'm
depression."
moving it,
It's like,
I'm moving it.
guys, do you know that the 20s or that the depression started at the end of
After.
the 20s?
Yeah.
That was it. Was like it was in 20 or it was
29.
in
29.
29.
Yeah, it was in
That's when they had the
1929.
eco crash.
The bulk of the depression was felt in the 30s. So
Yep.
I don't know.
And
I
then
think
World
everybody's.
War I.
I think everybody's just a little more than
World
eager
War
for
II.
things to go to hell, just so they can finally
Oh,
reset
yeah.
a little bit. Anyway, so but the big thing I wanted to do is since we're basically nearing 10 years and the Brony community has been around for over 9, I thought it would be fun to just talk about all of the great things that we've all accomplished in the last 10 years of our lives so far. Granted, you know, the big accomplishment so far is all of us are still alive, which is definitely a very big thing. Because, you know, obviously if we weren't, then we couldn't accomplish as much, but... So,
I don't know. Are we alive?
Or we'd be doing it and we'd be ghosts, which would be fucking awesome.
that would be
So,
definitely...
don't you remember? Don't you remember? The world ended in 2012. None of us are alive.
Yeah.
No, it ended in 1996. The 2012 was them trying to do the redo thing.
Wait, did I get that right?
Anyway,
Yeah,
so
yeah, I think I got that right.
I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, I enjoy breathing too vaguely. I do enjoy it so much. But
Well, in all honesty, most of what I've accomplished in the past, let's just go with 7 years, is done in like the last 2 because I got a job, I went to BronyCon, and I met you guys. Not everyone in here, of course, because not everyone went to BronyCon. Beyond that, I was basically just at home, graduated high school in 2012, and then just went to college for a year, got my technical and graphic arts, and moved from one place to another. So, not an over amount for me, but hey, I'm still in, air quotes, young part of my life.
or was that the young part of your life until you end up actually dead, and then you got a problem.
Yeah, fair enough.
That is really weird about this eye. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna put this down because I have no idea what I'm
God dang
doing
it.
with that. Alright.
Okay, I'm just trying to find where the green goes.
Alright, so let me well, Toa actually did warm us up a little bit, but let me go into my stuff here. So what have I accomplished so far in the last 10 years? Well,
You got out of that hellhole that was your job for a bit.
well, yeah, but let's start. Let's get. We talk about strange stuff because we are strange people, but that's what makes everything fun too. But actually, let me actually get back into this a little bit here. So I get to start off. I did move out. I was able to accomplish the American dream nowadays of actually moving out of my parents' house. Granted, it was under threat of losing everything that I stand for and enjoy, which was terrible. But
Your parents didn't like My Little Pony?
my parents, my dad, I don't exactly know too well about what he would think on it, and in all honesty, I probably will never tell him about it because we don't exactly talk all that much, and he's kind of one of those weird. He's kind of those weird burly sports like guys, and I'm just not. It's like having the jock dad and the nerd son.
Yeah, that's kind of in the suckitude lane. Granted, the last I heard of what my dad's been going through is having a skull on a stick and calling it his girlfriend. So you can't really.
No, okay. Let's move on to anything else.
Yeah, I'm saying there's weirder people than that.
I'm not doubting you. I never doubted you. Let's move on anyway. So yeah, the big accomplishment so far. I did move out of my parents' house. First, it was to an apartment. And then I actually managed to get into a house, which is a big accomplishment. I did get out of my Walmart job, and I ended up I got into a call center job, which it's not a great call center, but it was a really great paying job. I managed to get on my feet that way. And along with that, I was able to eventually move on to my new current position, which actually is one of authority and one I don't have to answer phones all day, which in a call center environment, that's like gravy. It's the gravy boat of a job. So that's really awesome.
I wish I had a
Also,
better job.
Along with
Also,
that,
you got two of your best friends in the world to stay with you. One of them left, but the other one's still with you and still being your best bud.
yeah. I mean, yeah, I got into a house. I was able to help Blank get out of his place in Texas and start trying to do stuff here. Granted, he's still having a bit of a tough time of it at times, but he's still working on it, which is really admirable and wonderful.
Hey.
I was able to start the show, this actual podcast. I started it way back in May after season 1 ended, and I've been constantly doing it even now. And, I have no plans of stopping anytime soon, even if YouTube decides that the freaking FTC is a bunch of crap or whatever, all that jazz. Along
Nice call. Cole and Suki working together.
Be warned, this show is not for children. So
That's
yeah.
reason number one.
Perfect.
Okay, so along with that, getting back on track there. So along with that, unfortunately I did lose a cat I did lose my pet cat that was really close to me for the longest time. That really sucked. But I also got a new cat. I have Glitch, who is a complete annoyance, but he is my wonderful little annoyance, and he's probably laying under my bed right now because the blankets are off to the side. And so it's really fun.
Yeah, I know that feeling. I had a black cat named.
Okay, so you had a black cat.
Moving on. Moving on because the internet has this deemed Toa too much and allowed me to continue talking. Toa, are you there?
Who cares? Just keep going.
Actually, I was going to tell him to just shut up until I finish. By the way, that's Pinky's left eye.
Yep, it is?
Yeah, it's catching a bit of Twilight.
Oh, okay, that's what I was trying to... Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay, that's what I was trying to...
Yeah, it just dawned on me. Anyway, so along with that, yeah, I got a wonderful cat, and I love him. And I was able to go to so many conventions, more than I ever thought. I was able to go to the second BronyCon and every single BronyCon until its finale. So that's several times I went to Baltimore, which I never went outside of the state before, aside from a few occasions, and I went to Baltimore. And then I went to California for Babs. And I went to Washington for Everfree. Both of them twice. I went to Wisconsin for Ponyville Cider Fest, and that was just this month. I also went over to Columbus for TrotCon. That was also a first time. That was great, and it was a lot of fun there. I even drove down to Vegas for a one-off pony convention, which was a lot of fun. It was fun actually being able to drive all the way down to Vegas and see that I could do it, and actually enjoying Vegas. And oddly enough, not the most debaucherous pony convention I've been to date. That's ironic.
it was a pretty chill con, but that 12-hour drive for me was killer.
Oh no, it was a pretty hard drive, and I would not be looking forward to doing it again if there was an again. But I'm still glad I did it regardless. Now, DM12, I'm not gonna lie, it is normal. It's okay to live with your parents. Right now, the economy is kind of in a weird shape. It's harder to get finance on a lot of things. Money doesn't have the same value as it once does, and unfortunately, the jobs still have the same value as they once did. Which
Also, a huge thing to note too is college. The price of college has gone up extremely over the past few decades. So,
like, what was the calculation? It gone up like by almost 300% from when our parents gone to school.
At this point, I'd almost be willing to advocate not going to college unless you know exactly what you're doing or going to a trade school.
I paid off $30,000.
Yeah, $30,000 debt for a degree that may not even help you pay that off. What the hell is that all about?
So,
I got my job doing that, but it works.
And yet salaries continue to be as low as they can get away with.
I know.
If I could put in my 2 cents on the matter, so I own a place now, right?
Yeah.
I don't have a college degree. And when I was going to the bank to apply for a mortgage, legit, the guy who I was working with said that one of the things that helped me a lot was the fact that I didn't have the debt of a college degree. And that's the reason why I was able to be approved for the mortgage. So that's a thing right there. If you can, go for trades.
Yeah.
Go for trade schools, specialized education. That's going to definitely be cheaper, and it will get you. You won't have to deal with all the general crap like going through Algebra 3+ because a degree in nursing apparently wants you to do that, which makes no sense.
That reminds me.
Sorry.
I had to do. They tried to make me do algebra and all that stuff, even though I was going to a trade school. And so I got in and did all the final exams for algebra and all that other stuff for college math and English and stuff. It was so stupid.
But we're talking about the good and awesome that has happened to people this year. So getting back on track for me here.
Oh, because I was just going to add to that as flip side thing to the whole matter is like it's not 100% all bright skies and stuff. If you go right into the workforce, I can say that you do not get any ounce of respect in the sort of position that I'm in at my work that actually pays the bills. So there's that. So. And also, I've got to say, if I ever were to lose the job that I have, there are other jobs that I'd be able to apply for because of experience. But at the same time, it's not like I can advance into an office job or anything that's chillax, I guess. Always going to be working my tail off. So there's that. Take that as you will.
I don't know. Technically, I kind of got into an office job at this point, but I had to study for basically a computer certificate that I had a shotgun for 2 weeks, and apparently is a lot harder than people think to get because a lot of people I've been talking to who keep trying to study for it don't seem to pass the test, and I managed to pass it first time. Go figure.
Nice.
But actually, yeah, there's that. I managed to get a Security Plus certification, which is a really good thing for me.
That's something I need to take as well, Circuit.
Yeah, if my job doesn't pan out altogether or something goes wrong, if I keep that certification up, I can always use that to find another job. That's always a good thing. So I'm happy for that as well. I paid off my car. I managed to keep my car running for over 10 years, 11 years now. It's still running really well. I paid it off entirely, so I don't have that debt on me anymore. I was able to stand up for myself. Moving out of my parents' house was more trying to live out on my own and more to standing up for what I believe in and what I enjoy. Because, some of you may know the history, but some of you may not. But essentially, I was given an ultimatum where I have to let go of everything. As long as I was in their house. It wasn't just ponies. Ponies definitely didn't help. But it was ponies, it was anime, it was video games, it was everything that defined who I am as a person in this world. At least to me, it defined who I am as a person. I was basically told I cannot be somebody that they considered abnormal and strange.
What? Oh,
It was messed up. Granted, I get where they were coming from because this is going to be a little difficult to talk about, but I think now's a good enough time to do it. It's been a number of years. We had the federal police knocking down our door.
oh no.
We had the feds, we had the police, we had the state troopers. Everybody literally came down our door, started going through everything that we own, and currently my brother's in federal prison.
Oh,
Yeah.
that must be hard on your family.
It definitely had its blow. It definitely had a blow there. As unfortunately, as hard as it also was the thing that kind of illuminated what my family really thinks. The problem is, unfortunately, with me and my family, mostly my family, we got really good at kind of keeping our cards close to our chest when it comes to our thoughts and feelings and what we think and believe. And we keep it really close because we didn't want to be that person that rubs people the wrong way. You didn't want to be the oddball, the weirdo, the strange thing. Or at least that's kind of the upbringing that I had, which I started to push against it, and then all of that happened. So yeah, it was strange to say the least. Anyway, sorry, I guess I kind of got off track there a little bit, but I'm grateful that I can express myself a little bit better too. 10 years and police knocking down your door will do a lot to your anxiety, and I had a hard time rebounding from that. I'm still kind of rebounding from that. Because I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I was a totally different person than I was back then. Or at least not, I was definitely different, a lot more exuberant and enthusiastic about things, and then literally having the police knocking down doors and, parents basically saying you have to give up everything or get out. That stuff will mess with you. There's no question. But anyway, sorry, back off track. I'm learning to cook more. I've actually gotten a lot more cooking skills down. I actually, I started roasting vegetables. I tried my hand at making chicken fajitas recently, which actually worked out really, really well. I've gotten a little bit more braver about using oil and frying stuff in pans and really working more with meat rather than just a normal, like a boiling water or tuna fish sandwich or things like that.
Have you been using HelloFresh or a similar service?
No, I've just been reading cookbooks and learning it for myself.
Oh,
I'm somewhat independent in regards to that. Plus, those kind of services are pretty expensive at times. Plus, I mean, it does give you the ingredients and instructions on how to do it, but you gotta be able to actually go to the grocery store and find these ingredients yourself, and if you want to actually be able to keep doing it.
Oh, I've been doing it. It's just, I hate going to the store.
Oh no, I'm not a huge fan of it. I'm not, but I still do it. Anyway, I've gotten better at writing, artistry. I've actually gotten a lot better at drawing, which is something amazing. I never thought I could be able to do, despite my protestations to Coal Dust.
I would not go that far. Look, I'm an okay artist, not that good.
You see, that's
Oh,
why
yeah.
part of the ear goes up there.
Oh, yeah, that's weird. Okay.
Anyway,
Also, you're drawing a lot more than I am, so kudos because I need to draw more and I don't.
Well, I'm also writing a lot. I'm also writing a lot too. I'm working on learning source filmmaker animations. I'm expanding my skill base in ways I never thought I would expand it, which has been pretty amazing. And I've gotten a lot of friends and throughout the not just the Brony community, but just all over with the show and all the people that have been involved, including all of you guys. I consider you my friends. You guys are all amazing.
Oh shit! He thinks we're friends. Bail!
Everybody get out now!
What the hell? What the fuck? No, I don't want to grab that.
But yeah, that's kind of the big stuff that I could think of off the top of my head that I've accomplished in the last 10 years, and it's been quite a list. But yeah, that's kind of my list for the moment, at least what I can come up with. Anybody want to chime in with their list?
Yeah, I guess I could say I finished high school, which is a big accomplishment for me. Got into a trade school, got $30,000 in debt, paid off $20,000 by the end of this year.
Wow, the debt wasn't so great, but that's an awesome turnaround on it.
Yeah, $500 a paycheck for 2 years.
Ooh.
And one more year, and then by the beginning of next October, be fully paid off. So
nice.
But I guess we want to hear about pony things, right?
No, you could do live things, pony things. I mean, granted, yeah, I had a good chunk of pony stuff, but admittedly, ponies have taken up a good chunk of my life for the last 10 years. So, what can you do?
Yeah.
But yeah, whatever you got, man. Whatever you got.
In high school, I started editing audio, and then shortly after, I joined up on an audio editing crew, and I've been working with the same person for 6 years now. Did like I said, 6 years. Edited stories like Project Horizons, Pink Eyes, Duty, the sequel to Project Horizons, Homelands, and tons of other stories on top of that. But a lot of really long haul stories where a lot of people just quit because of how long the stories are. Worked on a couple of cool cars too, and got to see some custom vehicles and even drive a couple of custom vehicles too because I'm going to college and some of my connections through there.
Yeah, nice.
Custom
But because of
like
the
old classic vehicles or
all sorts, modern muscle cars, classic muscle cars, some supercars, stuff like that. And even some airbag lowriders. So those things are scary. You just do not press it too high, or else you're gonna jack up the suspension. You're gonna mess up the tires. But
I keep finding Cole's things, and I keep doing.
Okay, so we're laughing at me. That's good.
Improvements.
Yes.
But because of all the work I did in the Fallout side, I've met a lot of really cool people along the way doing that too. Like a lot of people know Hobbs Maxwell. He's the guy that did the illustration work, all the art for the original hardcover for Fallout Equestria, and he's also did all the artwork for Murky Number 7. Working on Project Horizons right now, and just stuff like that. So, and I've known him for almost 3 years now. Yeah, I started college and I met him up at college.
Ooh, wow.
So, I guess it's almost 4 years now. Jeez. And third year, yeah, and then I found a lot of Baron's work, and then I got to really know him and found out that he really likes cars too. So it's like a lot of times we talk every now and again, like it ends up always circling back to cars. It's great.
Oh.
And we go and talk about project vehicles and stuff right now, and he keeps teasing me about that 79 MGB I have. Like, so when are you gonna get that thing down and drive it down here? I'm like, it'll get done eventually. Eventually. Right now we're thinking on putting an EcoBoost Mustang engine in there.
Ooh, nice.
That's an inline-4 turbocharged engine with 310 horsepower. And to put this into perspective, the 79 MGB from factory came with 83 horsepower. So a little bit of a power gain, you might say.
Sounds like it, man. I don't know much about cars, but I can definitely tell you got a lot of you're putting a lot of stuff in the hood there.
Yeah, and it's funny too because you can actually buy those Mustangs. Like I'm talking 2015 and up Mustang for about $2,000 to $3,000
There. Thank you.
at auction. So they've been totaled out. 9 times out of 10, they were totaled out. So,
Ooh.
so then you have to go and get a salvage title. But if you're just getting it to grab the transmission and drivetrain and all that other fun stuff, you don't really need to even get the title for it. You're fine.
Everybody, I hope you're taking notes.
It's been like my new truck I got, the S10. Bought it for $500. It's the best vehicle I ever owned. Which is kind of sad to say.
I don't know. I mean, I got a Saturn Ion from a used car lot that looks like it got banged up a little bit. It's been an awesome vehicle for me.
Well, I should actually put it like this. It is the cheapest vehicle I've ever bought that works incredibly well.
Is that not part of Rudy's Cape? No, Rudy's Cape is done.
That's weird. I thought Pinky was
Where
somewhere
does
around
that
here.
go?
Yeah.
Maybe in here?
All right. Well, let's see here.
No.
Wait, which piece are you guys looking at? This one?
No, I was looking at a different one.
Looking at this
It's
one.
not what they're talking about, though.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
So does
hang on.
anybody else have stories? If not, I'll just continue with the car stuff. Because I can talk about car stuff all day.
Yeah. Anybody else have a list of accomplishments and everything that they did for the last 10 years?
Oh, you know what? It's right here. It was right here.
Relatively short, but getting together with all you guys. You guys changed what I do on Monday nights.
I can say the exact
Awesome.
same thing.
I'm pretty sure everybody here could say that at this point. I don't even remember what I used to do on Monday nights. Did I even have a Monday night? I don't know. I don't care.
I know what I did on Monday nights. Homework. And then I stopped.
That was me too.
I am proud of
Homework
that.
And editing audio. And I always edit audio and talk to you guys.
Let's see, Team 12. Writing fanfics, short stories, but they're good. You know, that's awesome. Even if they're short stories, it's awesome to get some writing in. Because that
Yeah,
takes.
you don't need to do long haul epics like what I generally edit.
Yeah, please.
People
I
like
mean,
the short stories.
Project Horizons is fun, but we do not need another one. I had to buy 9 books to cover that. 9.
I thought it was only 4 books, one for each part.
It was one for each part, but they're split up into 2 or 3 volumes per one.
Oh.
So it's like 9, but like 2 books cover 1, 3 books cover 2. It's a mess. It is a royal mess.
See.
Oh, that's part of the hair.
Oh. That one's actually kind of obvious.
All right. Anybody else have any have their 10-year I should have come up with a better phrasing for this. Anybody else want to gloat about the awesome stuff they did in the last 10 years? That works.
Decade.
The last decade. That works. Thank you. Wait, does that mean CMC has something?
No, I'm just fixing your words.
Oh.
CMC, what did you do the last decade?
The last dodecade.
Found out a little bit more about myself and the fact that, bad ADD medication really affects you.
Yeah.
Okay, I think Oh, okay. There's still some pieces up here too.
Yeah, there's still pieces up here, but
Oh,
everything
which this one, yeah,
we need to
this
work
one's.
on
All right,
is down here,
we're
so-
we're almost done with the puzzle here. So anybody else have anything else that they want to add?
How about this piece?
Well, not that. I mean, just anything else that they want to put in.
Yeah, this piece.
But,
Yeah, I want to put this piece in this puzzle.
Think. I don't
I
know.
did it.
I could also talk about the time when I found out I had a messed up back, and then about another time when I figured out that hydrocodone is extremely addictive.
Yes.
That's because it's a codeine drug.
Yeah, I know. But I didn't know that when I was a freshman in high school.
Ugh.
Really? Wait, what? Man, you were bad enough. They had to prescribe you narcotic drugs.
Well, hydrocodone, I mean, but yeah. It's a strong painkiller.
Well,
All
did
right.
Did it just flail when you put the last piece in?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
flailed
Hang on,
like
hang
a
on,
chime of
hang on.
happiness.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, so now that we got him in, let's go ahead and show what the next one was going to be. But we don't exactly have a lot of time, so
It's gonna be a penis.
no,
The old horse dong.
It's not loading in.
it's taking a second.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah, you know what?
I didn't think you were actually going to do it.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck.
I don't really see how this one's possible.
Oh,
It's possible, but it's an all day
patience.
thing. This is one that would take a few hours.
Yeah, you know what? See, yeah. Hang on. Yeah, you see these pieces? You see these pieces? Fuck those pieces.
They're on the floor now. Who cares?
What the hell? What the hell? They just stopped right here.
Lagged it, I think.
I think
You just crashed our tabletops. Oh wait, there it goes. No, somebody hit back on. Somebody flipped the table.
Tokoi flipped the table. Oh god, look how loaded. Okay, this time. Okay, now Toko, you can actually stop flipping the table.
Yeah, in fact, it's encouraged to stop flipping the table. But seriously, though, we are not going to do the next puzzle, though. This would have been hilarious. But yeah, for those of you who are watching in our archive, please feel free to post in our comments section what your best moment, your great achievements for the last 10 years. What have you accomplished in 2010 that, even if it's a small thing, even if it's a big thing, whatever it is, let us know. Because even the smallest or biggest stuff, we've done a lot these last 10 years. And, it's nice to reflect on them and see what we've done. I feel like I'm a teacher in the middle of a class with a bunch of class clowns just throwing books and pieces of paper at each other.
Get off the stage!
Dude, that text function sucks. That's as big as I can make the text.
That sucks.
Beautiful.
Oh, there it goes. Right, so let's go ahead and head off here and go into our video segment. This is our life now, everybody. But yeah, seriously, if you if the year's been good, the year's been bad, I'm pretty sure that some amazing things have happened, or at least even small things have happened. So let people.
All the small things.
But yeah,
Truth brings.
But that's my encouragement now to all of you to go ahead and post about it and let people know about the accomplishments that you've done in the last 10 years, because it'll just to give yourself that bit of an oomph to see that you can accomplish so much when given time.